You're listening to my WorldNet Daily exclusive audio article. My WorldNet Daily exclusive audio article is entitled, "The Democrats are riding a great white that may consume them." The Dems have tied their horse to the wrong wagon and will pay dearly, one way or another. There are many proverbs and sayings describing this. It's often said that you don't negotiate with terrorists, that at the end of the day, there's nothing to negotiate. The only compromise one can strike with a terrorist is that they promise to kill you last. Put another way, there's an old Chinese proverb that states, quote, "He who rides a tiger is afraid to dismount," unquote. The point is that if you mount the back of a man-eating tiger, you will always fear that when you dismount, you will be eaten by it. Well, for the Dems, it's worse than the proverb. It's more than just fear, but that of inevitability. And I think in this case, it's more apt to say that the Dems have mounted a great white shark. The short-sighted Democrats, in their enthusiastic willingness to co-opt the shark being the Black Lives Matter Antifa movement, have mounted a shark they literally can't dismount. No matter how woke the Democrats think they are or believe they must become, there will always be someone or some group more extreme than they. When the Black Lives Matter Antifa shark finishes with the left's perceived foe, us, they will turn their sights on the Dems. Heck, even the radical Islamic terrorist group Al-Qaeda had to break with ISIS because ISIS was too radical. In 2017, the leader of Al-Qaeda, Ayman al-Zawahiri, verbally attacked ISIS for, quote, madness, unquote, and, quote, exceeding the limits of extremism, unquote. Many believe, including the mainstream media, that all they must do is defeat the evil Trump. Do this and the left's problems will be solved. Just install the puppet President Joe Biden and the violence will cease. The rioters will pack up, go home, and do what they're told. The Democrats have convinced themselves that these riotous Marxist extremists want what they want. They don't. These nouveau-radicals aren't Democrats. They don't think like the old guard. They don't just want to control and run the government and the country. They want to burn it to the ground. As Alfred Pennyworth said to Bruce Wayne in the Batman movie The Dark Knight, quote, "Some men just want to watch the world burn," unquote. And we're seeing this play out, real time. Yet Lanny Davis, Democrat political operative and Clinton loyalist, is one Democrat who sees this and is attempting to push back. He sees what we see. Fortunately for us, his warning will fall on deaf ears. He tweeted that the violent rioters might as well be wearing Trump 2020 t-shirts. He understands the reality of this violent leftist movement. However, Davis, being a product of the old guard Democrat machine, the AOC Omar Tlaib-type nouveau-radicals won't listen, nor will the violent riotous mobs. But I have a sneaking suspicion that Davis may be on to something, and that the silent majority we always hear of will not stay silent this time around. They may not rise up to say enough is enough, and the polls likely won't reflect it, but they may speak loudly, yet with anonymity, behind the voting booth curtain and help Trump win re-election. And then we can all get back to watching our cities burn. Thank you for listening.